Hello! Today I'm going to take you on a short tour of what Kanar's digital event setup looks like. First, when you log on, you'll be met with two rooms, Rules and Welcome. The first thing that you should do is read the rules. It outlines things like Discord etiquette, what the different staff roles are, and what to expect during the weekend of play. Once you have finished reading the rules, you will be prompted to perform an action that will unlock the out-of-game areas. Hey look! New rooms. This is the parking lot. It's our out-of-game area. It is open to everybody whether you've paid for the event or not, and you are free to hang out here and interact with people as much as you would like. While here, make sure that you read the About Rooms area. This will give you some more insight on what rooms will be available during the game, as well as provide a little bit of opening flavor text for the weekend. Other things we can find in the parking lot are an area for out-of-game questions, a place for staff announcements where they will tell you important things throughout the weekend, as well as module times and the general parking lot area for you to talk to people. Other things like a place to submit XP as well as an area for bank transactions will become available when game starts at 5 p.m. Since Kanar games run from 5 p.m. on Friday to 5 p.m. on Sunday, you will not be given admittance into the in-game areas of the Discord until 5 p.m. on Friday. So let's talk really quickly about how you actually get admittance into the game. In order to play, you must have an ARF on file, that's an annual registration form. You must make sure that you have paid for the event, make sure that you do not have an outstanding balance owed to KGE for past events, and make sure that you've paid your yearly membership due. Staff won't be able to let you into the game if you're missing any of these things, so please make sure they are done and good to go. If you have any questions about any of these, or if you aren't sure if any of these are done, you can email staff and they will absolutely help you figure it out. At 5 p.m. when game starts, our guards, who are our admin staff, will be admitting people into the game. If after 5 p.m. on Friday you've been waiting longer than, say, 5 minutes to be let into the game, feel free to go to the out-of-game questions area and ping for a guard for admittance. Please remember that our admin staff are humans and not robots, which means that at some point, we kind of have to do human stuff like sleeping and going outside. If you log into the server at like 3 in the morning, it's very likely that our staff are asleep and won't be around to let you in. But we promise, we will get to you as soon as we can. So once our admin staff has verified you for entry, you'll be given access to the field of play. Look at all of these new rooms. First, let's take a look at the tavern. At first, it will look like there are only voice channels. This is on purpose. We recognize that not everyone has the ability to do voice chat, and likewise, some people have a hard time reading quick enough to keep up with chat roleplay. So what we've done is we've linked all of our voice chats and text chat rooms. Let's join the general tavern, and look, a text chat has popped up. You can now interact with everybody in the text room, and you can talk and listen or interact with the voice chat if you so choose. The other reason that we have linked these is now you can see exactly who you are interacting with in the text chat room. Now let's take a look at the city spots. This is an area where a lot of plot tends to take place. There are NPCs hanging out around here that you can interact with, as well as many different areas that you can visit. Since we are trying to emulate real-life actions, you will only be capable of going into one room at a time. That's what this area is for. You'll notice that there's a lot of little icons. When you click on an icon, you will be given access to the room that it represents. For example, if I click on this coffin here, I will go to the graveyard. Huzzah! Likewise, if I click on any of these other icons, it will bring up the appropriate room. Keep in mind that since you can only go into one room at a time, if you do click a bunch of icons, you will only be able to see the last icon that you clicked on. So make sure that you remember to unclick icons when you want to travel to a different room. Finally, let's talk about modules. Players have to go on modules for various reasons. They might need to interact one-on-one with a storyteller, or they might have to resolve in-between game actions. For whatever reason you need a module, we've created a space for you to do said module. When you do a module, a new area will appear for you. It will either be called the GM module area for Game Masters, or an EM module area for Encounter Marshals. You will only be able to see these rooms when you are doing the module, so don't worry, nobody can spy on you. These module rooms also have an area for you to roll dice, as well as text chats that are again linked to the voice chats, so that you can interact with the Game Master staff or the Encounter Marshals as needed. These rooms all get wiped when you are done with your module, so even if somebody else has a module right after you, they won't actually be able to read anything that you sent, and all of that stuff will be private between you and the Game Master staff. So that's going to do it for this video tour. If you have any further questions, you can email any member of staff by going to www.kanar.club/staff. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you join us for our next game.